Lagos government says actor Baba Ijesha completed his jail term. He was not freed. This is for people that are saying, Iyaboojo come out, they have released Baba Ijesha. They did not release him. He finished his tenure. That was why he was allowed to go. Because that Yomi Fabi, what was his name? He will come out and be talking rubbish with his Ikebe super, changing narratives. He was freed. Meanwhile, he finished his tenure. So why are they shouting? They just try to implicate him instead of them to just like go and find a way to make him rebrand himself and come back into the movie industry and get his life back together. They are trying to fight trouble. Iyaboojo, go and sell your house. Iyaboojo, go and do this. I don't understand what is wrong with us in Nigeria. What he did, is it good? No, it's not good. And he has paid the price for his action. Nobody is saying that's the end of the road for him. Nobody is saying that he should go and buy or something. But let people face the consequences of their actions. Simple. The Lagos State government has dismissed claims making the advance that the Nollywood actor Iyaboojo James, popularly known as Baba Ijesha, was freed after being acquitted by the Court of Appeal. The State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Lawal Pedro San, described the report as false, misleading and irresponsible. Addressing journalists in Lagos on Sunday, the Attorney General said his office was alarmed by a social media post made by actor Yomi Fabi. It's Yomi Fabi that wants to send Ijesha back to prison, who alleged that Baba Ijesha had been exonerated of all charges. How is he exonerated? He wasn't exonerated. He completed his tenure. He said they exonerated. Where is the judge that exonerated him? He said he was exonerated of all charges, including sexual offences involving a minor. Pedro said the claims amounted to a complete distortion of the judicial record and capable of misleading the public. That's what he planned to do now. He explained that the clarification became necessary after Fabi claimed that the appellate court had cleared the actor of ever defiling a minor and dismissed the prosecution as a charade. Providing a detailed legal timeline, Pedro noted that the Lagos State High Court on July 14, 2022 convicted Baba Ijesha for sexual assault and indecent treatment of a child in connection with incident that occurred in 2021. He was sentenced to 5 years and 3 years respectively to run concurrently. He continued on June 28, 2024. The Court of Appeal Division delivered judgment on his appeal, while the court set aside convictions relating to alleged offences from 2013 to 2014. It upheld the conviction and sentence for the 2021 sexual assault charges. Pedro added that Baba Ijesha later approached the Supreme Court, but his appeal was struck out on May 29, 2025 for incompetence. A subsequent application seeking permission to file a fresh appeal was also dismissed on October 9, 2025, leaving the Court of Appeal judgment fully in force. The Attorney General stressed that the actor's recent release was solely due to the completion of his prison term, not because he was exonerated. Thank you. Mr. Iyaboojo James was not cleared of the offences of sexual assault and indecent treatment of a child. He said, warning that Fabi's claims were untrue and capable of causing unnecessary alarm. Pedro urged Lagos residents to disregard the false reports, cautioning Fabi and platforms circulating the misinformation to desist immediately. He added that the Office of the Attorney General will not hesitate to initiate criminal proceedings for publication of false news with intent to cause alarm or fear, an offence under Section 39 of the Lagos Criminal Law. Thank you. Shegun Henry says, any good parent will never support what he did. Thank you. No good parent. That you have a child, you have children that you love, and imagine that somebody does that to your child. Will you be happy? You can never be happy. Never, never. Bamofin says, after all, he has been legally punished, so all these reactions and counter-reactions doesn't detail the manner he was released is no longer necessary. The sanity of the man has to be restored and preserved. Meanwhile, princes and allies should desist henceforth from any incited narratives. Nobody incited anything. It was Yomi Fabi that started it, and people that started calling out Iyaboojo. If not, nobody would have actually said anything. Nobody. Alasa says, anyhow, he's freed at last. Ben Fortin says, thought they said he was freed by an appeal court. Which version shall we believe? He completed his tenure. That is the version that you should believe. Omole Kundayo says, freed or completed is now out. And is now out, but don't change the narrative that he was cleared of all the allegations against him. No, he is still a child offender. That is what it means. It is well. James Olalade says he's a free man. At Isila says, my opinion, I believe Ijesha should step forward, seek forgiveness from everyone involved, appreciate those who stood by him through the storm, and kindly ask the public, especially Yomi Fabi, not to complicate matters by spreading false stories about the incident. He has served his term, and this is the moment to rise. Exactly. Move forward and step into your destiny that God has prepared for you. Shake it now. As in, there's no point to be looking for drags up and down or to be looking for validation. He did it. If he didn't do it, they would not sentence him to prison. He did it. So even if you don't want to apologize, it's okay. Just do your thing. Just gradually build your career back. That's all. Not your fans now coming to be shading somebody and saying, he's out now. Congratulations to him. Iyaboojo. What is that? Wow. As Sheikh Manuma says, how will a man complete his jail term and then you say he's not free? Make it make sense. I don't understand you people. They are just debunking it. Is it that you people know used to read? Yomi Fabi was saying that he was exonerated of the charges. He was not exonerated. He completed his jail term. That is what they are trying to clear to you people. Yomi is trying to push that they discharged and acquitted him. Meanwhile, that's not the case. He has completed his tenure. That is what they are saying. Doctor said, what is completion of jail term and freedom? I'll have for you people. As floating in mass says, you should tell his own side of the story because he gave which side of the story does he want to say? People should just like to complicate things. Can't people just leave things and let it be? Okay, he should come and tell the side of the story and then he says something incriminating again. He says something that will implicate him again and then he is on his way back to prison again. I don't understand Nigeria. So there are some things that you should just let it go. Like, just ignore. What's wrong with you people? You should come and see the side of the story. What side of the story? I'll have for you. Omega says his house for good. His light will still shine better than ever. Olatella says, Iyaboojo dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn bàbá Ijesha. Kí ni Iyaboojo ṣe? Kí ni Iyaboojo ṣe? Wàhálà yín pọ̀. Oni says, the downfall of a man is not the end of his life. Exactly. Nobody said he should end his life. Nobody wants his life to even end. He's faced the consequences of his action. That's good enough. Now, move on with your life. Nobody is saying that you should not rise again. It is well, my listener. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.